What's up, everybody? We are back. Happy Zeus Sunday. Another episode of Baddies we had to talk about. What's up, Jen?
Hey guys, how y'all doing?
And just as a reminder, if you want to hop on, the link is scrolling by below, and I'm about to put it in the comments right now. If you also want to jump on here and let us know what you think about the episode tonight, episode 8, Baddies West. And yeah, I don't know. What do you think about this episode? I think it was kind of like a letdown based
Yeah,
on the previews from last week.
I definitely agree. I think that Razor is a mess. At least when she gets like to the point of like when she gets that intoxicated, she's a hot mess, and I think she needs to slow her drinking down a lot. But one thing I did want to touch base on is why did Razor call Krishan in the middle of her argument, like for Krishan to handle Stunner Girl?
Not even. I feel like it wasn't to handle her. I think it was more like, look, Krishan, I fight too. I want to be in your club. Like, I'm cool too.
We could show.
She was so excited that she got into another fight. She just had to tell her. You know what I
No,
mean?
I know. Even Natalie was like, "Why the hell do you got to call Chris on and bring other people who's not even here into it? Like that doesn't even make sense."
She just thinks she is like pulling more people on her side.
But she's really not. She's making
And
it look pathetic.
yeah, I'm gonna skip ahead too because I'm excited for the next on that Stunna Girl and Krishan are hanging out. It's like those are the two that I wanted to get along, and I'm
Yeah,
glad they are. I'm glad they're friends.
yeah. Krishan was like, "Why do you keep fighting them? Is it because they keep like talking down on you, or they keep coming at you?" And some girl was like, "Yeah, that's all I've seen so far, but I don't know."
Yeah, but at the same time, isn't that the same reason Krishan will be fighting? Why is she questioning it?
But who's Stunner Girl?
Stunna Girl is the one that had the same number of followers added after the first episode that Krishan did last season. She's the
Okay, but
she's the breakout star of the season.
not ever going to be on Krishan's status. And by the way, guys, have you guys seen her new post on Instagram?
What's the new post? I didn't even see it. What are you talking about?
Krishan posted her baby bump.
Oh, Krishan. I think you're talking about Stunna Girl.
No, Krishan posted her baby bump, y'all. It's so,
So it's official. How many months do you need to be to have a baby bump? Hold on. We can't even
I know. Your train.
say it again.
3 months. I feel like 3 months is when you would start having like a little baby bump. I feel like that's when your stomach would like start hurting it. But you probably wouldn't start really showing until like 4 or 5. I feel like when people start finding out the sex of their baby is like when they start like actually showing. But I don't know. I could be wrong. I've never.
So is that to say? Because they did that interview with Jason Lee. That was like at the beginning of the year. You think she was already pregnant then? Because they were drinking a lot.
I don't know. She doesn't look that far. She looks like she's just starting the show for sure. It's like a little.
That's 3 months. They did that.
Yeah.
They
I mean,
did that in
I know the
January.
last interview that I seen her on, and they were questioning it. She said she quit drinking,
Which
and then
interview was that?
still fight a bitch though.
Oh. So
Yeah,
that video clip of her when she was wearing pink, that was she was not pregnant then.
she had just found out. That was the day that she found out.
Oh,
And
right.
like, she was fighting some girl because of blue face or something, right?
Yeah,
I don't know exactly what happened with that, but I think
that
it
was
was.
a long time ago. Yeah, I forgot exactly the details.
Yeah,
I don't know, but yeah, Razor definitely is not what she was. She was kind of like promising to be a different kind of bad girl on the auditions, and then it turns out she's like
it's,
she's a wannabe bad girl. Like she wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Like she thinks she's on Bad Girls Club, but She's not doing it right.
No, it's horrible. Like honestly, and then when she gets to that point, it's like so sloppy. It's completely sloppy. It's like she can't really talk. She's slurring her words. She doesn't even know what the hell she's talking about or even why she's fighting. That's why when
So
um
are you saying you're on Stunner Girl's side? Your team Stunner Girl.
with this fight, yes, actually, yes. With this one against Razor, I think I like Stunner Girl above Razor. Just because she's like on some fake shit, like for real. And you're right, she is just trying to get in Krishan's circle. She's trying to get clout, and I think it's crazy that you would use that. But yeah,
Cause she's like she thinks that if she get it's like on Bad Girls Club they would always do alliances and stuff. She thinks that if she has Krishan on her side, she could fight. I feel like she doesn't want to fight Stunner Girl. She's scared
no,
to fight Stunner
she
Girl.
doesn't want to fight Scotty again either. That's why when Scotty came in and sat on the couch with Natalie and Tommy, and they were basically telling her like your drinking is like out of control, and you turn into like literally a whole different person. It's like you got multiple personality disorder for real. But when Scotty was like, I just feel like you and I talked about it and we squashed our shit. You know what I'm saying? And then you was like, I don't want to sit next to this bitch. I don't fuck with her. Like, me and her had beef too. And it's like, she was like, I didn't mean that. We squashed. It's like, girl, you're so fake.
Yeah, I don't know. They need her to also have her airtime. Like, what other airtime is she gonna have if she doesn't start fights? What are her? I still don't know what businesses she has. Did they? I'm sure she said it, but like,
I don't know if it was like a hair doing, like doing hair or.
oh yeah, she cuts hair. That's why her name is Razor.
Yeah.
How come you haven't done any of the girls' hair?
Huh?
Why hasn't she done any of the girls' hair?
I don't know. That would be a good way to promote her business.
Exactly. Like,
What do you think
about what?
about the whole money situation with Tommy?
I think I don't.
So,
as the producer, I feel like she shouldn't even be involved in that. It's like if you're the manager at a restaurant, they shouldn't be taking the tips.
well, she did perform.
Okay, well that should be separate. If
Right.
if you're there at, because I forget who, I think Lowe was saying it. Like, yeah, we're here as baddies, as the cast of baddies.
I
Like,
get
this
that.
isn't.
Also, like Broly was saying.
But also, if she really was special guest Tommy Lee, I think that also says something. Like, who put that? Whose decision was
First,
that?
oh, that was very far fetched for her to say that. Like, for real.
No, I mean, if it said it on the flyer, some like maybe it already was out on a flyer. Special
I
guest.
know that she was doing a special performance that night, and I think that kind of went to her head. But you're not a special guest on the show. You know what I'm saying? You've been a
Of
part.
course, she's a producer on the show, but as far as their booking, she's the special guest. She's the one.
If anybody's the special guest, is Krishan.
I mean, they didn't know if she was even gonna show up.
Right, but still, if anybody's going to be labeled as a special guest, it has to
You
be
know what?
the same.
Honestly, Krishan probably got her own booking for that, and that's why she showed up separately.
Probably, she probably got paid 20,000 for just herself, while everybody else got paid 20,000 to split.
Exactly, I can see that, and
No, for real,
so that's what I'm saying. Like, they all need to go about it the way she did.
for real. Krishan, I mean, it's getting her money either way.
But also, I was gonna say, do you think that that really ends in a fight? They didn't show anything on the
I
next
don't think
one.
it ends in a fight. I think that Tommy's being a little hot headed, and I think Low London is she's kind of like doing too much too. I don't think that the girls who didn't perform should get paid as much as the girls who performed. Now, I don't think that it should be a big difference, but I think that there should be a little bit of a difference just because they did put out their music. They did sing. They did work a little bit harder to get the crowd hyped up. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you could shake your ass. Anybody could have did that. Like Rolly said. But like she's like, I lost my voice because of this shit. Like I was out there sweating, working, like, and I really do feel like they should get paid a little bit extra. Now Tommy should get paid just as much as any other performer. And Natalie,
Cause I don't know. I don't. Well,
she should
my
get paid
theory.
any premiere.
I forget if I was talking to you about this, but my theory was that, well, if I don't know, I'm imagining along the West Coast, they're supposed to be from all over the place, kind of, right? I thought that each of them, got their own booking from a different city. And so if that is the case and Tommy is the one that got this booking here in Phoenix, that's why she's labeled the special guest.
Yes, but this money's from Vegas.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
So she can't claim that if that's the case. She can't
Well, I
control
don't know. Were they talking?
it.
When she was special guest, were they talking about Vegas or were they talking about Phoenix?
Well, I know that so the way they said that the performance was going to go was Biggie was basically going to hype up, and then there was going to be Stunner Girl. She has a fever, so she's not performing. But
And
then
also,
Rolly
also,
Rolly started it, and then Krishan's coming in after Rolly, and then in the middle somewhere they're going to do a special performance, and Tommy's going to perform last.
so it's like they're the openers and Tommy's the main act.
Yeah, but they're going to like
That's what I'm saying. That's why she's the special guest. That's why she should
for
get paid the
Arizona,
most.
but it wasn't like that in Vegas or the other city. You know what I'm saying? It was.
Okay, well, the other city, since DJ Sky performed, should she get paid more?
She wasn't on the performance list. So no,
Do you think Low London should get
no,
paid? Do you think Low
no,
London? No.
no. First of all, just like they said, if y'all also are going to come up in here and perform, make sure y'all have finished tracks.
So I feel like also Low, maybe she was mad that they told her she couldn't perform. Now she wants to make it like I'm sure she would be fighting for the other way
No,
if they.
that's I was gonna say that too. That's exactly what it is. Because she was salty as shit, but she was like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna perform and put my stuff out there." And Natalie was like, we're gonna have to hold off on that performance." And yeah, she got salty.
I don't know, but then I was also saying, why did Stunner Girl say she couldn't come?
She had a fever.
Why was Biggie saying it was like withdrawal?
From Lean.
Yeah, that's like
Cocaine.
defamation right there, right? Stunner Girl, you need to sue Biggie.
I'm pretty sure that they signed contracts against these girls on this show, where they're not allowed to sue these girls, and they're not allowed to press
Can
charges on each other.
really? I don't see that
I
being
mean, do you know
legal.
how many lawsuits there could have been?
So what
Some
about
girls got messed up on these shows.
Got Amber sued and won. Well, he settled, so technically that's she won.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know. I feel like you can't go on a show with a whole bunch of bitches that's already like going to talk shit. You're on a show called Baddies. So you know people are going to talk shit about you, make up shit about you, and you know people are going to try to fight you. So you can't go on a show like that and then sorry guys, and then press charges on people or sue them. Like that's some Bama ass shit. Like
Well, that's part of like, well, I don't know. On Bagos Club, they would do that kind of like some of the girls would do that.
that's that's some Bama shit.
Or is it kind of like it's just one other way to make money off of reality TV. I don't know. You know the people that like go out and protest at like churches and stuff,
Yeah.
or like for the church. They don't really care about the cause. They know that they're gonna be like attacked by people, and that just makes more money for their church.
I
Like
guess.
little stuff like that. You see what I'm saying?
I really don't like attack them or I don't really even like pay attention to like protesters and stuff or unless it's something that like I care about. But like I don't know if you've ever rode on Greenbelt Road,
Um, I have. What's on Rainbow Road?
but you know where Mission Barbecue is?
Yeah.
So right across the street from there, there's like an abortion clinic. And there's always people like holding up signs and like walking in the middle of the street and like trying to protest against the abortion stuff. like every single time.
That's what I'm saying. They don't care about abortion. They just want you to attack them so that they can do a lawsuit and then they make money for their church.
Do you think that they're part of a church?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I don't know who else
Probably.
would be protesting that?
If
Yeah.
even like not aborted, and they're probably like religious.
I don't know, possibly. That's not
Yeah,
necessarily the
not
case.
necessarily the case. You're right, but I don't know.
See, that's why I feel like I
I
don't
never
know.
read their signs. Maybe their signs say God says no to abortion. Or
Exactly, stuff like that. But we're getting way off topic.
I'm sorry.
Uh
Back to baddies.
Low London, she's annoying.
Yeah, she's doing too much. She shouldn't get paid as much as Rolly, Stunna Girl, Tommy, or Krishan. They should get paid the most. Natalie shouldn't even get paid as much as them.
Exactly. Was she talking about getting yeah, no, they why is she splitting it? She's the EP. She definitely shouldn't be getting any of that.
And her as an EP should be getting paid separately from Zeus as an EP. And then her being on the show, she should be getting paid as much as the girls. It's a separate salary. You're premiering on a show, that should be your payment as much as the girls. And if you're doing the EP shit, then you should be getting paid from Zeus as far as the EP shit. You know what I'm saying? Not your premieres and your performances and shit like that. You should be getting paid from Zeus because you're an EP for Zeus.
Yeah, so they should have just split it between 10 people if anything.
Yeah. No, they should split it between Natalie too. I'm just saying that Zeus should be paid
No,
for
she
her.
shouldn't be. It
Yeah,
shouldn't be.
he should be paid separately, but she's premiering on the show still. Most EPs don't.
Okay, but she's the whole reason she's already getting paid the most from Zeus to be there that night.
Man, I guess you make sense.
Like I said, it's like imagine the manager at the restaurant being like, "Well, I deserve some of your tip."
Well, I don't know how this is going to go, and I don't understand how Tommy walked out with half of the money in her hand after talking to Natalie. Did you peep that?
I didn't see that.
So yeah, after she walked out because Natalie was like, "We have to split 20,000 in between all of us," and Tommy walked out. When she came back, she had half of the money in her hand, and Natalie had the other half. So why did Tommy have half of it? Was half that going to her? Like
Because they're the two producers. They both have to pass it out.
I'm just so confused as far as how this is going to go. But I do think the performer should get a little bit more, not too much more, because then the other girls won't make nothing. Like it's really not that much. Just like
And
it's
then who said that they should just scrap the performances? Was that low?
low. It's bad as shit because she's not performing. The fuck.
So first she wanted to add her little song in there. Now all of a sudden she wants to scrap the performances.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy. But Krishan does come back next show, guys. So we did see that. I don't know if she's going to stay just for the performance or if she's actually going to go back to the house with the girls.
Is is Blueface supposed to perform? Don't they have a song at this point? That song already come out with them too?
I don't know if it was a part of that show. I don't know when they filmed that show, so I don't know. But he does show up with her. He was behind her when they showed the next show premiere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he walked into the club with her.
That's what I'm saying. Like, are they paying him to make appearances on Baddies?
Probably not. And I wouldn't. Because nobody asked you to.
But
It's,
he's been, he was part of the Bad Boys auditions.
okay, well then
Then he had
go on
his
the
own
Bad Boys.
show.
Go show your face on the Bad
Are
Boys.
you did you see the Bad Boys cast by the way?
No.
You know Orlando Brown?
I know Orlando Bloom.
No, Orlando Brown.
No.
He was I mean I didn't watch him on That's So Raven, but he was on that show
Oh wait, he
and
was
some other
um
shows.
chubby
Yeah,
kind of mixed looking guy.
yeah.
Was it Raven's brother?
I didn't watch the show, like I said, so
Oh, I remember. It's like
I don't know. Like I said, I don't remember all that.
That's how.
But he's joining the cast of Bad Boys, and then also Raz B from B2K. Yeah, I don't really, I didn't really follow him either.
Is that the Japanese boy group?
No, they're
That's
the.
BTS. That's BTS. BTS.
I don't
B-
even know B2K songs. They're from the
BTK
back
is
in the day.
R&B people from back
Yeah,
in the
from
day.
from way back
I
in the
know
day.
then. Um. Damn. Okay. All right.
Shit. Oh my
Who
god.
was
I
that?
need to take this off. I need to hold on.
Take what off?
Anyway,
Confused.
what's up with
Oh,
baddies? Huh?
take what off?
There's people that were in the StreamYard chat. But what were we saying?
You went off to Bad Boys.
Yeah, they released the cast. Rel's coming back. Jonathan's coming back. Carry On. That's the only one that I wasn't really. He doesn't need to come back. Who was the other one that's coming back from last year? And Anthony. You haven't watched the first Bad Boys LA?
I need to watch it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Now that it's coming back, so they
Yeah.
announced all the good shows. Jocelyn was announced. I don't know if that means they're filming or if it's coming on. I don't know. Like, what would come on after Baddies? There has to be something, right?
Yeah, I hope they don't ever do another like Krishan and Blueface.
Yeah, no, I don't want. I don't need to see that.
What about
That show
Rolly?
was boring. I don't know. I'm good on seeing her show too.
Is
I
that
don't.
even happening still?
Who knows? They've announced a whole bunch of shows that are not happening.
They've she's been announcing her own show for like I feel like two reunions now though.
She maybe they're waiting until I don't know
I don't know.
because I thought she was gonna be on one more chance. Is she
Wait,
not doing?
having another one?
This is what I hear, but she's not gonna be in it. She's just gonna be like the little side helper person, like like how
So maybe that'll come out after that.
maybe that's she's talking as her own show because now that it's she's not in the cast, it's like she's part of the show.
No, but they were supposed to do a show about her music and stuff.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, like highlighting her.
Oh, who knows? It might be on one of the on one of the other networks like Dosh
I
Dosh
thought it was
Network.
news though. I thought it was, she said something. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways,
Yeah. What what are your other thoughts about this episode of Baddies though? Like there wasn't a lot to say, right? Like not a lot
oh,
really happened.
I mean their rooms were nice. It sucked that Biggie, Scotty, and who else? Biggie, Scotty. Who else?
Was in
Scott,
that room
DJ
the group.
Sky High, Biggie, and Scotty all had to share the room with the bunk beds. But other than that, I mean, like there really wasn't nothing to say about this. Nothing really happened. Um,
Do you
it,
think they really do that to like tell the girls like put the girls in their place like Biggie? No, you're not one of the you're not one of the main girls. You get to be in the bunk bed area.
yeah, but they did that to Scotty.
Exactly. They need to let her know too. Just because you're friends with Natalie, no.
Maybe I think Natalie's the one that like comes up with the arrangements, though.
Is she?
I think so, Loki.
But they tell her like, hey, let's do it like this to add some drama. And Natalie's like, okay, let's let's cause some drama for my friend, even though that's my friend right there.
Oh, don't they like stop becoming friends?
Oh yeah, you're right. I guess they do at some point.
At one of the previews I seen it, they actually like stopped becoming friends.
Oh yeah, I think that's. I don't remember.
Maybe
There
it's
was one.
room.
Maybe what?
Maybe it's over the room situation.
That would be petty. They're there for like a day. I guess they're there for a lot longer because there are days they don't film.
But bitches are petty, Gino.
No, they're supposed to be professional business women.
They are not professional business. I mean, maybe some of them, but no. Like I don't like Lo, but she does like know how to handle herself in public and like professional places. You know what I'm saying?
So that's why she shouldn't be on this show.
I don't really like her. She's annoying.
This is a bad look for Bad Girls Club. I don't see why any other bad girl would want to join after watching these first 3 seasons.
I didn't like also how Kat was explaining their night to Stunner Girl and how she basically acted like she was a part of the whole masking up and going in there and robbing the fucking store when she knows she sat her ass in the bus and paid for all of her stuff.
Yeah, she's annoying. Why is she still trying to like be best friends with Stunner Girl?
I don't know. Stunner Girl was even like, I feel bad because she's just been with me like the whole show. Like she needs to go out there and go like experience the other girls.
I feel like that's why she was really crying. Like she didn't have Stunner Girl, so she was sad. I don't get who was it who was talking before. It was DJ Sky. She said something like, I didn't realize that who she say died? Was it her dad?
Her dad died from
She
COVID.
but she worded it weird. She was like, I didn't realize until I talked to them that my dad died from COVID or something like that. I was like, what?
Yeah, I remember her saying it. It was kind of weird to me too.
Yeah, I was like, I don't understand.
But then Kat jumped on it and was like, "Yeah, I lost my best friend from COVID too."
You think that was like her trying to relate, or was that her one upping her?
Do you think that? I don't know. I
No,
gotta look
but
at all this.
cause you know what I'm saying.
I
Like
don't trust these bitches. I don't believe them.
because if Sway could lie, then they could all be lying.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know how like back in the day they were like, if you died in a car crash and you happen to have COVID, they would list it as COVID, right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So all those numbers
Right?
were like inflated or whatever. But that's what I'm trying to figure out, like what the situation could have been for DJ Sky, for her to say, "Oh, I just realized he died from COVID." How did you just realize?
Well, that could be our homework when we get off of here. We can look that up together, and then we'll touch base on it next week.
All right. Yeah. No, I was hoping that like someone watching that saw the episode, you might be able to jump on here and let us know.
That'd be nice.
All right. I don't know. Like I said, not a lot to talk about in this episode. Is there anything we missed? Anything that you wanted to add?
Razor's annoying. Don't like her now. Really, I didn't like her since the Scotty thing, honestly. But yeah, that's all.
Yeah, my faves are still my faves. Um,
I think mine too. I still don't like Stunner Girl, but I think I like Stunner Girl over Razor.
the only people that I really like are Stunner Girl and Krishan. I don't mind. I don't
I love.
mind. I don't mind Rolly or DJ Sky or Natalie, and I really don't like the rest of them.
Well, you know how I feel about
How you feel about who?
Natalie. Broly I like. Scotty's cool. DJ Sky High. I really don't know too much yet to have like a full opinion about her. Um, let's see. There's Biggie. I like her.
Why?
I
She's annoying.
don't like her. We got Tommy. You know I like Tommy. And then we got Stunner Girl. I don't like her. Low. I don't like her. And then, damn, why do I always get this girl all the way in the end confused? Who is that?
That's DJ Sky.
That's DJ Sky.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know too much about her to have an opinion.
I don't know. Well, I'm. Well, I don't know. I'm kind. I guess I'm kind of excited to see next week, even though they made it seem like it wasn't gonna be a fight because they would have shown it. But the reason why I asked if there was gonna be a fight was because Natalie was like, "Whoever fights tonight has to go home," and I'm like, "If Tommy gets into a fight, you really think she's gonna go home?
No,
She's
it's
the producer."
like I want to fight you, and I want to fight you, and I think she was talking to Biggie, and she was talking to Tommy.
So you think that's the fight where someone's gonna go home? Because Natalie is basically saying someone. Did she really just mean for tonight?
I think she just meant for tonight.
Well, they need to, because that's also part of, I guess, the suspense of Bad Girls Club. It's like
Replacement.
find out who gets sent home next week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That
No,
was all. That
bro. Yeah. Who's coming in?
yeah,
How are they going to come in? Are they going to come in and get jumped, or are they going to come in and be cool? Like,
yeah. So that's what is missing. So I guess from Bad. Well, I don't know. Maybe they can't. Maybe are they not allowed to copy the same like format or something?
I mean, I feel like it kind of is already like the same format. You go into a house, you guys got your rooms and shit,
But they
and
don't have to live. They don't
fight.
have to live there if they don't want to. That's different. They can have their phones. That's a big thing. They can have their phones.
Yeah, true shit. They can have their phones at all.
They're supposed to be going crazy by not having phones, and that's what makes them act all like mad all the time.
I don't know.
I guess they don't need that nowadays. They do just fine. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens next week. Make sure you stay tuned. We'll be back for another episode. Actually, I think Charlie said he was gonna be free tomorrow to do one. I'm not sure if there will be much like if I'm gonna get much out of a rewatch of this episode because like I said, it was
It
more like
really
a
was. I watched it all, and it like nothing really happened.
yeah, it was more of like a filler episode. Um, but hopefully some goes down next week. What was the fight happening next week other than the Tommy and Alo? There was another one at the
The
end.
stunt girl called out Biggie and Tommy.
Oh, right, but then also I'm thinking if they did do something there, they would have shown that too.
Yeah, but that's going to be the cliffhanger.
We'll see. You're right, because I don't know, because remember we were talking about the fight kind of looked like it was outside of somewhere. Like, could it have been like outside that restaurant? Maybe they were all getting on the bus, and then that's why they're outside in front of the
They were
bus, right?
at the table. They were
No, no,
still at.
no. On the preview, yeah, they were at the table. But I'm saying like there is that clip of a fight happening. I seen it on one of the T pages, and it was like they were fighting in front of the bus. Remember?
Oh, I don't know.
And I don't know where they were outside of. It looked like they were outside of somewhere. It could have been the lobby of any I don't know any building, or I thought it was the restaurant maybe.
I'm just curious as to when like Tommy brings her sisters and stuff.
True, true.
I don't know. Sorry, guys.
You're good. It is late. We'll be back next week. Make sure you stay tuned, like I said, and make sure you like, share, follow, subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you get notified every time there's a new video. Also, check out me and Charlie's Scream review if you are into Scream.
Yeah, I seen that
We
early.
saw it, but you didn't watch the movie. Movie, yeah, you wouldn't have watched it. Don't watch it. You haven't seen the other ones. But yeah,
I didn't
guys.
want to ask you that you had it though.
Okay. Well, we'll be back